Fucking hell. Right, welcome to another episode. I want to talk about, does it matter what bike you ride? And my opinion is absolutely not. Like, I don't care if you ride a fucking moped or a 125 or whatever. Two wheels is two wheels, are they? Although they never fucking say though. But yeah, I seen the saying, and it said something, it was something along the lines of like, comparison is like the thief of joy, and I thought that's so true. Like, don't be like ashamed of what a bike you got because it's not expensive or fancy or whatever. Like, if you've got any bike and that's your bike and you absolutely love it, like, that's all that matters. Like, Suzuki get loads of stick about being gay or whatever. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. I don't give a shit. Like, I fucking love this bike. It's a mint bike. It fits me, which is a massive bonus, being such a lanky bastard, like. But yeah, it's just, get whatever bike you want and enjoy it. I think that's all that matters when you want to enter this sort of world of bikes and stuff. It doesn't, I don't know, I don't think you should get a bike to try and like look cool to, like, when you turn into a bike meet, you're like, oh yeah, look at the bloody bike I've got. It's like, no one actually gives a shit. You know, most people can't ride a 1000cc sports bike to the ability it has on the street, you know. So yeah, whatever bike you have, don't feel like it's not good enough. If you like the look of it and how it makes you feel when you ride it, then that's genuinely all that matters. Just, you do you. It's the same thing when they say ride your own ride. Like, if you're riding with other people, don't be like trying to keep up with everyone. It's like, go as fast as you're happy to go and still like enjoy yourself, sort of thing. If you're riding super fast to try and keep up with someone and you're actually like stressing, it's like you're not having fun, are you? And the whole point of bikes is they're fun, like very fun. So yeah, don't worry about what you ride, just ride your own ride and don't, if somebody takes the piss out of you, just have it as that, it's a bit of banter in it. But if the only reason someone's got a bike is to be like, look how big my, then they've got it for the wrong reason, haven't they? And they're the sort of people that all they care about is other people's opinion of them, which is quite sad, really. Why are we going so slow here, man? Alright. If you actually love bikes like I do, and all you can afford is a 500 quid banger off Facebook Marketplace, then who gives a shit? Get it, enjoy it, ride the bollocks off it till it fucking explodes. Like, I don't care what people ride. I'm not going to talk to someone at a bike meet or whatever because their bike's old. I mean, my bike's old. People probably take the piss out of me because my bike's 22-year-old now, I think. Oh, someone's garden's on fire. But I mean, like, I like sports bikes because I think they're cool, but it honestly doesn't matter if you like naked bikes or anything. Like, I do think these look the bottom, but then this is why I've got this bike. I fucking love these bikes. I've loved these bikes ever since I was a little kid. I used to watch them race at the British Superbikes and that. Like, this is why I wanted this bike. I've even got, I'll try and find a photo and put it in. I've even got a little figurine of a, I think it's a 750 actually, but basically the same model, like a K1 to K3. 750. That I had as a kid. I used to play with it. And now I'm riding one, and I think that's what's I love about this bike. It's something I always dreamed of having when I was a little kid and that. And now I've got one, which I think's it's like a full circle of loveliness. Oh, look at that. Fuck. I mean, I personally don't think it looks like a 22-year-old bike anyway. Like, it's not a bad looking bike at all. I think it's sexy, man. I always text my lovely wife whenever I stop, so she knows I'm still alive. These alarms are good, but they're bloody annoying because all you got to do is sit on it and it starts fucking screaming at you. Don't be like embarrassed if all you can afford is a banger, because it really doesn't matter. Like, people don't even like wave at like Vespas and stuff, and like, I'm not massively into them, but I think they look cool, you know. But like people that are like BMW GS riders, I don't know what your problem is. Every time I try and put my hand up or whatever, or nod at you, it's like, oh, you're on a sports bike and I like to adventure. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, as far as I can see, it really doesn't matter what you ride. It's a personal choice. So yeah, get whatever bike that you want, whatever bike you go and fall in love with when you go and buy one, and then you'll have this mad bond with it. Because I have, like, I fucking love this bike. Like, I don't think you should ever be like ashamed of what you're like cruising around on, because it becomes like a part of your personality. You get dickheads in all walks of life, don't you, I suppose, so you shouldn't care what other people think here. Do whatever you want to do, and if you want to ride a 125 whatever, even if you never even want to get a big bike, it doesn't matter. No one gives a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't think most people give a shit. If you want to ride a big BMW GS and become an arrogant prick, do that. I don't care. But yeah, social media, I think it's just, you've always got people that want to like show off, haven't you, in every walk of life, but it's like, because it's sort of like started to infiltrate the bike world now, where everyone's sort of, you've got to have this set of leathers or this helmet or whatever. I suppose they just do it because it sells, doesn't it, and then they get shitloads of views, because if you're wearing the trendiest helmet, like, I don't know, people like that stuff and then they'll follow you, I guess. But I was just a firm believer in just you do you sort of thing. I'm not going to think you're like uncool or whatever because you haven't got a like $1.5 grand helmet. But yeah, that saying of comparison is a thief of joy, I think it's very like, you can apply that to anything in life. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you go like, if I've seen some lad on like I really like the M1000RR. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous looking bike, but they're also 30 grand or whatever. And I, you know, unless I came into a big chunk of money, like I've never going to own one of them or get a second hand one at some point. But like, I don't know. If I've seen someone on there, yeah, I'd probably be like, shit, that's a wild nice bike and appreciate it. But it wouldn't put me off this bike. I fucking love this bike. We live in a world now where it's like everything's got to be compared to something else that normally you've seen on social media, and I think that's just a bit shit, really. The pressure that people feel now to like have a certain appearance of something, whatever you're into, really. So into bikes, you've got to have the top of the range bike, top of the range helmet, gear, everything. But like this, I don't know. I feel like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever, there probably wasn't any of that. It was just, everyone just had a bike, and if you liked riding, you rode it, and, you know, there was no, like, cool kids turning out to a bike meet because they're, like, the top of the range helmet on. I just don't think that happened. People probably actually respected people more back then if you were, like, how good of a rider you were, you know what I mean? Like, rather than how you look, it was more actually how you ride. So I feel like nowadays everything's so superficial. Look at these fucking potholes here. Jesus. What the fuck? Gee, fuck me. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say today, really. It's just that saying, comparison is a thief of joy. And it definitely is. Don't stop comparing yourself to other people. Just do what you enjoy. Ride whatever bike you want to ride. Don't worry about other people's opinion on that. And yeah, apply it to everything in life. I try to. It's just I don't give a shit anymore. You do you. Have fun. And fuck anyone who's got a negative opinion of anything you want to do, basically. Yeah, like this guy in front, he's just chilling on his little moped thing. He's not on a bike. I'm not going to be like, lucky you dickhead. Yeah, little twist and go. I don't care, respect the fact that he's on two wheels. He's chilling, bombing around town. It's just a better way of travel. Look at all these knobheads in cars. And don't get me wrong, I drive a car, but if I was going that way now, I'd be stuck in all that traffic if I was in the car. If I was on a bike, I'd just squeeze on past them. Stay there, dickhead. I don't know. Anyway, God's on. That's a bit stupid. Imagine coming off and putting your bare hands onto tarmac. That's insane. Does he want to race? Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, he got held up in traffic. If anyone's got any recommendations for some UK track days where there's sort of not just like a free-for-all, where it's actually like some form of coaching, let me know, because I want to do some track days this year. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. It was just a, if you're thinking about getting into bikes and that, just don't worry about it all. Don't don't ask everyone around you, oh, what do you think of this, what do you think of that? Like, go and look at some bikes, like whichever bike you like the look of and can afford, get it. You know what I mean? Don't stress about other people, like other people's opinions anyway, because quite frankly, it doesn't really matter, does it? Bye-bye, driver!